What is up, National Wrestling Shooters? This is Scott Casey Gale, the owner and chairman of the National Wrestling Shooters. Today, I'm gonna give you my WWE Raw and Smackdown Live review on my NXT review. Raw and Smackdown Live weren't so good, and I didn't think Raw and Smackdown Live were very good in my opinion, but NXT was definitely great. It was way better than the Raw and Smackdown Live. Alright, let's begin with your Raw review, okay? Here we go. Anyway, I want to say, rest in peace to Bobby the Brain Heenan. You were definitely the greatest, if not the greatest manager and color commentator of all time. You were an inspiration to me. I was always a diehard fan of yours from the beginning, and my thoughts and prayers go up to the family of Bobby the Brain Heenan. My thoughts and prayers go up to his wife Cindy and his daughter and his son-in-law and his friends. Anyway, rest in peace, Bobby the Brain Heenan. And right now, Bobby the Brain Heenan has been reunited with the late Gorilla Monsoon, and they're probably and right now they're up in commentary. Now they're up in heaven doing commentary for a lot of good matches. Rest in peace, Bobby the Brain Heenan. You will be missed but never forgotten. Anyway, welcome to WWE Monday Night Raw. There was a graphic for the late Bobby Heenan, then shown. Raw GM Kurt Angle walked out to the ring to open the show. He says he couldn't be any more excited about this Sunday's No Mercy pay-per-view. There are two matches that are WrestleMania caliber: Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns versus John Cena. As Angle was talking, Intercontinental Champion The Miz comes out with his Mr. Watch to interrupt. Miz tells Angle it's ridiculous because that No Mercy will be the second pay-per-view in a row that the IC title has not been defended. Angle says he was just about to announce a match with Elias, the Hardy Boys, and Jason Jordan to determine #1 contender to the title. Miz says that Jason Jordan, Angle's son, does not deserve that shot. He is clearly giving Jordan undue opportunities because he's his father. Miz says he's giving all these guys chances and keeps overlooking the two guys by Miz's side, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. They start to trade bombs, and Miz tells Angle that he's a deadbeat dad. Jordan's music hits, and he stomps up to the ring. When Jordan gets to the ring, he yanks the mic out of Miz's hand and tells him that to say one more word about Angle, he'll knock his teeth down his throat. Jordan tells Angle to put Dallas and Axel in the match tonight. Miz says that's just make Jordan's chance to win the match. Yes, likely. Miz says Jordan is even more incompetent than his father. Jordan attacks Miz, and they brawl, and a bit before Miz and Mr. Watch leave the ring and head up to the aisle as Jordan's music plays. There was an okay segment. It was an okay segment. Miz has definitely been a pro in the mic recently, but the segment was just it was a decent opening segment, but Miz is definitely great on the mic. So then we have a women's single match: Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax. This was a decent match. Nia Jax won for Samoan drop for the 3 count. And then after the match, Sasha immediately jumped on Jax's back and starts waiting on her. Jax flings her off and looks as if she's about to squash Sasha like a bug. Suddenly, Bayley's music hits and she comes out, making her return from a shoulder injury. Bayley, Bliss, and Sasha group together and end up driving Jax out of the ring. The 3 smaller women stand triumphantly together, jaw-jacking at Jax as she leaves. Bayley and Sasha embrace as friends, and Bliss tries to insert herself into their friendship as though they haven't always been enemies. Sasha and Bayley look at Bliss awkwardly, and then Bayley gives her a Bayley the Bayley's music plays as her and Sasha pose for the crowd. It's great to see Bayley back, and she has after that it's now a fatal 5-way. It's gonna be Alexa Bliss defending the title against Sasha Banks, Nia Jax, Emma, and now Bayley, which I think is rightfully so, because in my opinion, Bayley was the original number 1 contender, so she deserves to be in the match. But Sasha Banks really needs to turn heel. And then we get a promo. Sheamus and Cesaro come out for a match of Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. They start cutting the promo saying that they crushed Nostalgia and act like the Hardy Boys and tagged champ Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Rollins and Ambrose come out and tell Cesaro and Sheamus that they are real brothers, and real brothers would never let each other come out just like Cesaro and Sheamus are right now. Gallows and Anderson come out and call everyone a bunch of nerds. Warren says that they should have said it. Ambrose looks as if he's about to pop a blood vessel. He says no one calls him a nerd and he attacks Gallows and Anderson. A broad breaks up and cuts to a commercial. So then it turns. So basically, it turns into a triple threat tag team match. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus and Cesaro versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. This was alright. But the winners were Sheamus and Cesaro. I mean, I wouldn't say it was great or anything. It was just alright. It was decent at best in my opinion. This tag team match. But anyway, it wasn't like up to any special like caliber anything. I mean, so I'll just give it an okay. And then after that, tag team match, it was Apollo Crews defeated Kurt Hawkins with a spin-out powerbomb. Hawkins now has a 150-minute match losing streak. Okay. Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar then fighting to each other via satellite, which I thought was a really good segment between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman. Paul Heyman did most of the talking, and then Brock Lesnar said Suplex City in the end. So yeah, and then Roman Reigns cut a promo on John Cena for not being on the show. He basically said that John Cena talks a lot of shit, like everything he says is a lie, and yeah, I actually say that Roman Reigns actually cut a really decent promo. I gotta give him props. Roman Reigns actually cut a pretty good promo. And then sometime during the show, we got a tribute to Bobby the Brain Heenan, which I thought was very, very well done and very well deserved. And then Bray Wyatt defeated Dustin Rhodes. This was a follow-up last week when Bray wiped the paint off of Goldust's face. Rhodes put up a good fight, but lost to Sister Abigail after the match. Ben Balor showed up on the Titantron and told Wyatt that the man was more dangerous than the demon. Then Enzo Amore tried to talk but got brutalized by Braun Strowman. When Strowman was done, Neville wanted out and hit a red arrow on an already unconscious Enzo, which I thought was pretty funny. I don't like Enzo Amore anymore, so he got what he deserved. And then Neville defeated Grand Metalik. Neville tore Metalik's mask during the match and won by submission with the Wings of Saturn. Six-pack challenge. Jason Jordan defeated Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, and Elias. Kurt Angle OG made a fatal four to determine the new number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship, but The Miz suggested Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas be added, and when Jason Jordan agreed, Jason Jordan won the match, but backed up into a neckbreaker on Curtis Axel. He will face The Miz for the IC title at No Mercy. After the match, Miz tried to attack Jordan, but got suplexed twice. Dallas and Axel attacked Jordan, allowing The Miz to have a skull-crushing finale. This war was not very good at all. I mean, the only good things about it were the only good thing about it was Roman Reigns' promo and the tribute to Bobby, and the best thing about it was the tribute to Bobby the Brain Heenan. But all in all, this war was not good. So I give it a 5 out of 10. And now let's get to Smackdown Live, which I thought was better than War, but nothing really special about Smackdown Live either. So let's get down to Smackdown Live. The commentators for Smackdown Live were Tom Phillips, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton. The episode opened with Shane McMahon making his entrance and coming to the ring. He said Kevin Owens made an enemy out of the entire McMahon family, and he might understand part of what he started because he isn't in the building tonight. McMahon swore to punish Owen at Hell in a Cell, which I'm definitely looking forward to that match. I love the feud between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. Kevin Owens, what he did to Vince McMahon last week was epic. Kevin Owens has proved to be a badass heel. So then the first match was Randy Orton defeated Aiden English. Orton won by pinfall of the RKO. After the match, Rusev came out and said he has become a national disgrace since he lost to Randy Orton in a 10 seconds at SummerSlam. He said he wants his revenge right now. So Rusev defeated Randy Orton. Orton went for an RKO, but Rusev pushed him off. Aiden English on the English apron. Orton shoved English and wanted it into a first kick, then was pinned by Rusev. I don't get this. I don't get why they continued Orton versus Rusev. It's meaningless. It's meaningless. There's no need for it. There was no need for any of these matches because we've already seen Randy Orton versus Aiden English. There's no need to. Come on, WWE writers. Come on. This is why Wodak needs to be removed as creative director for SmackDown because he is really making it boring. So please, SmackDown, give Ryan Wood creative again. Give creative back to Ryan Wood because he made SmackDown Live so much better. And then Jinder Mahal and Singh Brothers came to the ring for the second time in a row. Mahal mocked Nakamura and said this was what he had to do, had to look forward to from the fans. If he became champion, he insisted Nakamura should realize the fans aren't worth it. It was a really good. I thought it was a really good promo from Jinder Mahal. I like Jinder Mahal as a heel. I think he's doing a really good job. Jinder Mahal writes his own promos, and WWE is SmackDown Live was really doing a good thing with Jinder Mahal. So I like what they're doing. Anyway, there were fans saying that Jinder Mahal went too far when he made the Mr. Miyagi joke about Shinsuke Nakamura, and he also said so he made a Mr. Miyagi joke about Shinsuke Nakamura with hairdresser and stuff, and he said before that he said you look the same or something. So this was kind of way shy, I would say, but that just proves what a good heel, what a good hateable heel Jinder Mahal is, in my opinion. And then AJ Styles came to the ring, shamed Kevin Owens for his actions on Vince McMahon and the McMahon thing. Then whammed down Baron Corbin, who he dubbed the Shortcut King, and a fader. Baron Corbin came up for the United States Open Challenge, and the ring introductions were made. But before the bell could ring, Corbin attacked Styles from behind. When the referee managed to pull Corbin off and went to check on Styles, Ty Dillinger appeared and attacked Corbin. Dillinger tossed Corbin out of the ring, and Corbin injured his ankle in the process. Corbin went back into the ring and tried to tell the referee that he wasn't wanting to continue and clutched his ankle. Styles locked in the cap cushion. Corbin tapped out, but the match was never made official. So I take it this is going to lead him to a triple threat match. AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin versus Ty Dillinger at Hell in a Cell for the WWE United States Championship. I definitely see it leading into that. Then Charlotte Flair came to the ring to thank the fans for their support over these trying 6 weeks dealing with Ric Flair's health concerns. She was interrupted by Natalya, who invited Charlotte to stay for the celebration of women. This was actually a celebration of Natalya, and Charlotte interrupted the challenge for Natalya's SmackDown Women's Championship. She was interrupted by Becky Lynch, then Naomi, then Lana, then Tamina, all of whom staked their own claim to the title. Natalya attempted to deny any of them a title shot, but Daniel Bryan appeared to make a main event #1 contender match between Charlotte, Becky, Tamina, and Naomi. It was a decent segment in my opinion, just decent. And the New Day defeated the Hype Bros. This was a non-title match. The Usos sat in on commentary. The New Day won by pinfall after hitting Zack Ryder with the Midnight Hour. Kevin Owens appeared via satellite to apologize for his actions last week, but said this was Shane McMahon's fault and that Shane got what he deserved. Really good hype promo from Kevin Owens. I mean, he really is proving what a good badass heel he can be. Like I said earlier, this is the most match I am so looking forward to this match. Hell in a Cell, as a matter of fact, this is pretty much the most match I'm looking forward to at Hell in a Cell. Because Shane McMahon can definitely put in good matches, and he's still got a. Okay. And then there was a ridiculous Dolph Ziggler segment. Dolph Ziggler came out to complain about the fans' lack of respect. like he mocked the entrance of Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and D-Generation X. He again called himself the best ever and said that he couldn't care less about the fans. Just fire Dolph Ziggler. I mean, he's a good wrestler, but release him. Just release Dolph Ziggler. He doesn't need to be in the WWE anymore. There's no need for Dolph Ziggler to be there. Just get rid of him. Release him and get rid of him. Have him go do Impact Wrestling or have him go to Indies like Ring of Honor. Get rid of him. Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. In the main event, it was the Fatal 4-Way #1 Contenders match. Charlotte Flair defeated Tamina, Snuka, Becky Lynch, and Naomi. This was for the SmackDown Women's Championship match at Hell in a Cell. Tamina hit the Superfly Splash on Lynch, but Naomi broke up the pinfall. Lana pulled Naomi out of the ring, and Tamina hits Naomi for super kick on the apron, then turned around into a big boot from Flair, who got the pin. This main event was very predictable. This is a very predictable main event, and I knew that Charlotte was going to win. I mean, I understand they're doing it for her father because the father was recently in the hospital, but still. I mean, they could have given it to Tamina. I mean, because Tamina, they could have given it to Tamina Snuka, even though she's not that great of a wrestler. They could have given the win to her, or they could have given it to Becky Lynch. Yeah, but anyway, SmackDown Live also gets a 5 out of 9. Nothing really special about SmackDown Live. Honestly, I thought both Raw and SmackDown sucked. There was really not anything good about their shows. So my opinion, but I still thought Raw won over SmackDown Live, but both shows were very boring in my opinion. Now let's get to the awesome show, NXT. NXT Live. NXT. The commentators for NXT were Mauro Ranallo, Nigel McGuinness, and Percy Watson. Okay. In memory of Bobby the Brain Heenan, graphic is displayed prior to the opening. Then Mauro Ranallo welcomes fans and humanoids to the show and mentions our tag main event and the Ulster Black segment. The online interview with Riddick Moss and Tino Sabatati from after Moss lost to Gargano last week is shown to set up our first match. Johnny Gargano defeated Tino Sabatati via submission with Gargano escaped. Johnny reacted to being disrespected early by firing back for flurry of offense, but Sabatati weathers the storm and takes control. Tino looks to be good in position after countering the slingshot spin to a power slam, but he trash talks and calls Gargano the weak link of DIY, which fires Johnny up. Their super kick to set up the finish. Really good match. I thought this was a really good match. I very much enjoyed it. So this was a really good match. Definitely better than the matches on Raw and SmackDown Live. Roland Regal is telling the camera in the story about a quiet wife concert when Roderick Strong knocks on the door. He says he beat Bobby Roode like he said he would. He wants a shot at Drew McIntyre for the NXT title. The general manager says Roddy's done everything he asked of him, so he will get a championship match in 2 weeks. Really good backstage segment. I like Roland Regal as NXT general manager. Ever since he became general manager. So back in 2014, he's been doing a phenomenal job. I mean, Roland Regal fits. I think it was 2014 and 2015 he became general manager, but Roland Regal has been doing an amazing job. Roland Regal knows how to book matches. He knows how to book matches, and Roland Regal, when he's general manager, he gives the fans what he wants. So Roland Regal does a phenomenal job as NXT general manager. I don't think anybody can fit that NXT general manager role better than Roland Regal, because he definitely gives the fans what they want. I mean, he was a great WWE commissioner back in the day, and he was a great Raw general manager. And now he's even better as the NXT general manager. And then, quick recap of Asuka's farewell as Moral, Nigel McGuinness, and Percy Watson talk about how the women's rosters angling for a shot to vacate the title. We get a previously recorded promo from Sonya Deville where the MMA-based wrestler says that she was never in the ring with Asuka because the Empress knew that the devil could beat her. Now the belt is hers, and if anyone doesn't like it, they need to put their hair up and square up. Good talk, good talking, good promo. And then Bianca Belair defeated Lacey Evans via pinfall after reverse powerbomb for her. Belair controlled most of the match, but some strikes set up a neckbreaker for a near fall from Evans. The comeback included a loud heel whip to Lacey's headquarters that got a big reaction from Full Sail. Really good match. I like this. Both athletes were really good in the ring. I mean, they were Bianca Belair and Lacey Evans were part of the major. I mean, and just to let you know, Bianca Belair and Lacey Evans were definitely part of the Mae Young Classic, and they're good wrestlers. I'm impressed with what they could do in the ring. Aleister Black is up to speak for his 50-year journey that's brought him to NXT. The scars on his body remind him of the journey, including the heart on his foot and the devil on his back. Velveteen Dream cuts him off. He says everything that fades to black must come to light. And here we have Aleister Black, who walked through darkness for 15 years, only to be blinded by the light. And that is Velveteen Dream. Dream doesn't see it. He doesn't see scars. He sees a man who's in pain, looking black up and down. He says he sees the pain written on Aleister's skin. The pain written on Aleister's skin. He sees the pain written in Aleister's skin's like lies. But more than that, he sees fear. Black is afraid of emotion, and he's afraid of the light. Dream says he knows Aleister has a heart. It's just in the wrong place. He taps Black on the chest. With a spinning heel kick, Black knocks the mic out of Dream's hand and drops into a seated pose. VD stares at him, then drops down and slides one into Aleister's face. He slides away and backs up the ramp, licking his lips and signaling to his head, indicating he's in Black's head. Well, I gotta say, that was a really, really good promo. I possibly just setting up a field for the next NXT takeover. I like this. I was impressed. Even though I don't care very much about Velveteen Dream, this is definitely a good promo segment between Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream. I liked it. No Way Jose's issues of Lars Sullivan went from Brooklyn 2 weeks ago. Recap. Dakota Kai gets a backstage promo lobbying for a title shot. Folks who watch the Mae Young Classic know who she is. She's the captain of Team Kick, and she's not afraid to kick some heads to get the championship. I like how NXT is bringing out these female wrestlers from the Mae Young Classic. So they're definitely doing something good. I'm really looking forward to seeing who's going to be the next NXT Women's Champion. I am so invested in this. Then Lars Sullivan defeated No Way Jose via pinfall following a one-arm slam. Squash City with Jose's attempts at offense mostly shrugged up by Lars, such as when he stayed on his feet after taking a crossbody or ran through the 2 clotheslines. He hit a diving headbutt before the finish. This is good. This is decent. I like this. I'm very impressed with this Lars Sullivan guy. I wonder what else he's gonna bring. Then Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly with Adam Cole defeated Trent Seven and Tyler Bate via pinfall following their version of total elimination on 7. Really good match which saw Cole get involved several times. Mustache Martin got a near fall off a tandem powerbomb on O'Reilly, and Bate got his foot on the ropes to avoid being pinned after taking chasing the Dragon. 7 got his hot tag, but ends up outnumbered when Cole takes out Bate with a super kick on the outside before the end. Undisputed Celebration is caught up by NXT champ Drew McIntyre. The heels act tough thanks to the numbers, but but makes a leap through the crowd. But they're stopped by sanity. Cole tries to reason with Eric Young, but it's on. AC escapes too much damage, but Killian Dane sends Fish into the barricade hard. And Kyle is thrown into the ring where Drew quickly throws him back out. The champ stands towers, the undisputed regroups and backs out of the arena. Awesome tag team main event. I love Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. They defeated Trent Seven. Awesome tag team main event. Both tag teams looked phenomenal. This was definitely a great main event. I like Undisputed. However, I wish I would have used the name Red Dragon, but Undisputed, well, I like. It's weird, but it works. It works. It fits the stable of Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. So Undisputed works. That definitely works in my opinion. So yeah, I would give NXT 9 out of 10, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. Great show. NXT definitely beat Raw and Smackdown Live because NXT is where it's at, and NXT always gives the fans what they want. Anyway, comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what you show thought. What show you thought was the best? To me, Raw and Smackdown Live sucked, and NXT was great. So you know who to subscribe. You stay classy, live long and prosper. Peace out. Keep it classy. A Class A. And I will be back here later to review the 100th episode of Lucha Underground, and either later on I'll be or tomorrow we'll review tonight's episode of Lucha Underground. Anyway, peace out.